Welcome to the Arian Helm Show. My name is Arian Helm. I am your hostess with the mostest. To start off chatty time today, I want to give a special shout out to Queen Latifah. She is building affordable housing in her hometown of Newark, New Jersey, and that is so big. I love it. Queen Latifah is investing in a $14 million development of affordable housing unit as co-president of the Blue Sugar Corporation. It consists of 20 three-family townhomes with market rate units. The buildings contain 1,900 square feet of space of 16 units and a fitness center. In her hometown, more than 20,000 families pay over 50% of their income for rent. The project is scheduled to begin this summer, and the 60 units of market rate housing is expected to be complete by December of 2020. I love this because I myself want to get into real estate, and I love the fact that more and more black celebrities are starting to get into real estate. That is big. That is great. Shout out to Queen Latifah. You are doing big, great things. I cannot wait till this project is finished. Hopefully more and more black celebrities start getting into this investing, into the real estate game. I swear it's so much money in real estate, and it's so much room to invest. Next on the Arian Helm Show, we have R. Kelly. Good old Robert Kelly. And he recently had a sit down with Miss Gayle King. And basically during this interview, he was denying all of the sexual acts. So in January of 2019, Lifetime put out a documentary, and it was called Surviving R. Kelly. And so during the interview with Miss Gayle King, R. Kelly was denying all of those accusations. R. Kelly is currently being charged with 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. During the interview, he said, "I'm fucking fighting for my life." And I just think that we all need to pray. We need to pray for this situation. I can't say whether R. Kelly is guilty, whether he's not guilty. There is a lot of facts being presented with us. We've all heard and known that R. Kelly is a little off in the head, and when it comes to relationships and when it comes to how he deals with women, you know, he's peed on women, he's disrespecting women. So I'm not going to fully comment on whether I know for sure he is guilty or not guilty. I'm going to let a court of law do that. But I am going to say that I am praying for his victims. I'm praying for R. Kelly himself, because when Surviving R. Kelly first came out, there was interviews and testimonies from his own brother that both him and R. Kelly were being abused. So I know that hurt people, and that's kind of what this situation is. That is why it's important that you get help. R. Kelly himself is a victim, and he's making other people victims because he doesn't know any better. He was allegedly molested by his sister, so that is what he's seen as a childhood, so that's what he's doing to other women. On behalf of the Arian Helm Show and myself, we just want justice served. If you are guilty, we want you in the tombs. If you're not guilty, then shame on everybody who drug your name through the mud. So today on the Arian Helm Show, we have Alexandria. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We have a beauty supply called No More 99s. Tell us about that.
So No More 99s is a beauty supply. I want to make it like a more all-inclusive type of beauty supply, even though it's black owned. You know, I kind of focus on people of color, yes. But I want it to be of a Sally's or Ulta's and our regular corner beauty supply as well. I want it to be all-in-one type of thing.
Okay, so where did you gain inspiration to start your own personal beauty supply?
It all started freshman year coming here. I was a freshman with a short hairstyle that was permed and bleached. So it was just so much going on with my hair, and then I realized I didn't have anything to take care of it. I didn't have a stylist, and I couldn't even find the products I needed to take care of it. And I just, once I made the natural transition freshman year, I got into the wig game. And once I got into the wig game, by sophomore year, I realized, you know what, I need to capitalize on this. And I need to, take this a little bit further and try to open an actual beauty supply like I've been thinking I should have.
That's good. I'm telling you, wigs change your life. They do. Get you a wig, okay? If you are in San Marcos, get you a wig. Okay? Mm-hmm. So how important do you think it is that black people dominate the beauty industry?
It's very important, just because, as black people, we shouldn't allow everyone in our head, especially if they don't know what to do. So we should capitalize on this, especially being that I'm a person of color, and I just know what I need, and I know, the certain things that we all need. So we should all, really, we should all capitalize on anything that's for us and about us. You know, it's not just even just hair. It's just anything. If it's just like regular clothes or anything. You know, we know what we need, and we know ourselves more than any other race do. So
that's important because, you know, when we go into certain beauty supplies that are owned by people that don't look like us, we get disrespected.
We do, and that's the thing. We really get disrespected, and we'll ask them for something. We got this, you know, or we ask them questions. They don't know how to answer them.
Yeah. What are your future plans for No More 99s?
My future plans for No More 99s is to just keep it, you know, even though this is my last semester here as a nursing student, my plans is to have it well established here so that even when I move away, you know, I can come in and check up on it, and, you know, it's just going strong, and, you know, I really want this thing to take off. I can, in my head, even though, you know, it's so early, in my head I can picture, you know, people from Dallas might relate to this, like a big Jenny's. That's what I can picture.
Oh, that would be great.
Right. Yes. And I just picture like, you know, everything from like it's gonna be an all-in-one type of thing. Like, you know, every type of beauty supply of all ethnicities. Excuse me. And then like I even see like, you know, certain outs for, you know, certain things, and I even can see like something big like we actually have barbers and beauticians in there as well. I just want this to be like something really big. Even though I'm starting out so, you know, early with these drinks, I could just see it being something so great out here.
And we're going to speak it into existence, and it will be big out here. Okay, so I personally love that you are the first Black woman in San Marcos, Texas to have your own beauty supply. So I myself want to help and support grow your business, and I know that my viewers will as well. So what are some things that we can help to get the word out there that you have this Black-owned beauty supply, and how can we help market with you?
You know, when I post things, you know, just by simply just, you know, retweeting or liking it, you know, spreading the word around. If you get your hands on my one of my cards, just, you know, passing that to a friend. You just, you know, anything. All publicity is good publicity. So, you know, just basically just getting the word around, and, you know, telling your friends, I got what you need. You know, your friends looking for something, your friends are ready to go out, just tell them, hey, just stuff I know more than now. She got it all. So, you know.
Okay. So how has starting your business changed your personal life? For example, your time.
Starting a business is really time consuming. Being that I am a nursing major and I have a double minor, and I work a regular part-time job, it is so time consuming. Y'all don't even understand how long it took me to get up a site.
Like, girl, you working, okay?
But, you know, I just, you know, every time I just sat down and just thought, and like, you know, sometimes just contemplated, like, you know what, I should just stop. Everybody was, you know, I had a lot of supportive people around me just to say, you know, this is not going to be easy. And so, yeah, it's real time consuming, but, you know, good things don't really come easy. So, hey.
Thanks. What do you think is the most challenging about starting your own business?
The most challenging is knowing what customers need and want. Just because you think something will sell or will be good doesn't mean that's what people want. And that's really the biggest priority and the biggest struggle with the business. Having everything that people need and want. And after that, it's just really just marketing. But, you know, that'll come once you get all the right tools.
Okay, so what are your top 5 highest selling products that you sell right now?
Top 5 starters is wigs. Everybody get into the wig game now.
No, yeah, facts.
Lashes. My girls love their lashes. Do-rags for the guys, especially like the velvet and silk ones. My natural hair products like Eco Gel and stuff like that. And then regular edge control, because that high edge control they be charging me up, it's only $5 here. No. And everybody need their edges laid. I got y'all.
Everybody, okay?
I got y'all.
Don't matter who you are, you need those edges laid. So what days are you open?
So I'm open Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 9. Even though, you know, those are kind of weird hours to not be open on the weekends, I'm still reachable. You still can contact me, and if you just need something, it'll be there for you to pick up. Because my job, working, is really hard to kind of balance that out.
Are you using your degree towards your business, or is this a side hustle?
This is more of a side hustle, just because I want this to be really big and I want this to take off, but I also want this to, you know, help me, you know, and pave the way for me to finish my degree of nursing, because that's my ultimate dream, is to be in a hospital setting. But I do have a passion for hair, so I wanted this to be, you know, just a little hustle to help me. And, you know, this is also beneficial for everyone. So, really, just a little side hustle.
Okay. What platforms are you on for social media for your business?
So, right now, my Instagram is really a really big platform for me right now. No More 99's Beauty Supply. I have a Facebook, you know, if you need to, you know, if you're on Facebook and you need to see that, and also Twitter. So those are the big three right now. The biggest platform probably would be Instagram. And you can really see all my products. It's, you know, links to my site, and it's just, and if you want to reach me, I'm more reachable on Instagram, and I can respond to you faster. So.
Okay, so a lot of the viewers, they might not know, but me and you, we actually hooped together way back in the day, A-game days. And so it's lovely to see that you are doing big things, that you have your own business. Like, that is great. I love to see my people, not only my people, doing big things. That's great. I want to thank you for coming on the Arian Helm Show. And I also want you all to support. I want y'all to follow her on Instagram and on Twitter. So go ahead and tell us your Instagram and Twitter name.
My Instagram name is No More 99's with an S, Beauty Supply, and my Twitter is regular That Darn Alex. It's my regular profile, my regular personal Twitter, but you'll see it all. And I just want to thank you for allowing me to come on this show and stuff like that, girl.
No problem.
Seeing you out here doing big things as well. I love this.
2019 is time to boss up. On last week's episode, we talked about getting your car searched, and we talked a little bit about the Fourth Amendment. And on today's episode, I mentioned that I was going to go more in depth on your Fourth Amendment and what all that entails. So our Fourth Amendment is the right for us to be secure in our houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. The Fourth Amendment basically is about situations when the government intrudes into your personal property or space. The Fourth Amendment requires reasonableness. What makes it reasonable is that they need a warrant or exception. A warrant is a legal document issued by a judge that grants search and seizure based on probable cause. In the amendment, it states that warrants must be particular. So, for example, if the police are looking for a red pen inside of your house, so when they get to your house, they present you your warrant, they say this is your warrant, they are only supposed to be looking for that red pen. They cannot search through your things. They are only specifically looking for things that are on the warrant. So they are only looking for that red pen. So the second part of reasonable is exemption. An example of exemption would be consent. If you give an officer consent to search your house. Another example would be plain view, plain sight. So if an officer walks up to your car and you have a joint, that joint is in plain sight and is immediately apparent that they can see that joint that is sitting in your car that is in plain sight, they have exemption and they can arrest you. They can search and seize your car. If the government illegally obtains anything and violates your Fourth Amendment, all evidence will be excluded from court. So to recap everything that was just stated, your Fourth Amendment is your right against search and seizures. If they do not have a warrant, they cannot search your property or your things. Tell them I do not consent to a search. So today on Sign to Bring Real Music Back Records, we have Joanna Teters. And when I tell y'all, sis is singing. Like, she has so much soul to her voice. I found her through YouTube, of course, which is how I find most of my artists that I'm going to be presenting to y'all. And I don't know much about her. She doesn't have a big bio or anything like that. I just know she's singing, okay? I believe she's from New York. But that don't matter because her voice, I'm going to find you, Miss Joanna Teters. And when I have my record label, you are signed on the dotted line, boo. So let's go ahead and check this out.
And a great big expression of happiness.
Yes, ma'am.
Boy, you couldn't be.
Yes.
With a dozen roses, such would astound you. The joy of children laughing is true. The making of you. The righteous way to go. Anyone would know or believe if I told them so. You are second to none. The love of all mankind said it could reflect some sign of these words that I'm trying to recite. They are close, but not quite. Almost impossible to do. Reciting the makings of you.
Are signed to Bring Real Music Back Records. So that is all for today. Alex stopped by and she gave a wonderful interview, very insightful, very intelligent. And I also would like for you to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. Continue to do it. I'm appreciating all of the wonderful feedback that I am getting from you all from my show. And like always, be blessed, stay blessed, and bye.